Hi guys, Matt here. I'm showing you now how to add products to your website. So if I go to my website preview, which is a little incomplete here, so just disregard it. But if you go to your website, you should have a browse page here where all your products show up. Obviously mine looks hideous at the moment because I've done nothing to it. This is just a test, but every product will show up in here and all your categories will show up on the left here. So there's two parts to your website's product system. There's categories and there's products. Categories are like folders on your computer. Products group into categories. For instance, let's make a category called fruit. Let's make a category called vegetables. Not vegetarian spring rolls, but I've typed that at some point. Push enter, and there's our two categories. Now if you click view website, you'll be taken to your website where you can go to the browse page like I am here, and I'll just refresh mine and you'll see we've got fruit and vegetables now coming up here. If I click on fruit, it'll bring up shop for fruit, but there's nothing in there at the moment. So I need to add products into the fruit folder. So the fruit folder is a category. Folders are categories. Products go into those folders. So I click new product and I put the name of the product in. Let's call it a lemon. A lemon. And my lemon is $1 each. Additionally here I can put a SKU in, a stock keeping unit for that product if I have one. Most of you guys might not have it. If you have an inventory system, obviously you'll put a stock keeping unit in. You can also put a barcode in so that if you use the point of sale tool with your site, which might not be included, but if you do use it, you can use it to scan and make creating sales easier at your point of sale. You can scan using your scanner directly into this, so just pick up the scanner and blip it in and it'll read the barcode right into here. If your product's on special, you can enter the special price here. So if I wanted to discount my lemon by 50%, I would put 0.50 in, so 50 cents. So it sales for $1, I've got it on special for 50 cents. If it was 10% off, obviously, I'd just put it on for 90 cents. So if I'm selling something for $1,000, for example, and I've put $750 in here, that's going to be 25% off. So it all makes sense through there. The website will show a nice little graphic indicating that the product's on special and by what margin as well. Select the product category for this product. So for the lemon, we're going to select fruit. You'll find it automatically add this product to the fruit category. You can delete it by pushing the red button again. You can put products in multiple categories. So let's say I had fruit and vegetables, and then I had maybe let's say something that fruit and vegetables, different fruits and different vegetables are good for, like for antioxidants or fiber. I could make categories for them. I could make categories for fiber, antioxidant, vitamin enriched fruits or vegetables. And then I could obviously select lemons might go under, to be honest I wouldn't have a clue, but say antioxidants. I'd select the antioxidants category so I can add the product to multiple categories. Sorry, that wasn't the best way to explain it, but basically what I'm trying to say is you can, probably a better example is, scrap that, a better example is if I had a health shop, I would have categories of vitamins, supplements, minerals, etc. And then I'd have a category that's called products by symptom. And then within products by symptom category, I'd have subcategories, and those categories would be colds, headaches, flu, infection, and within those I can then link specific products to each of those. So I might have vitamin C that goes under the vitamins category, but it also helps with the flu. Now if I scroll down further, I can add a description for that product. So I can type a product description in here using the rich text editor. Again, you can make it bold and you can make it italics, and you can add a nice bullet point list. So make sure each of your products ideally has a good description and bullet points. Don't make it too wordy. And you can also add videos to your products. Most of you probably won't do this, but if you're selling a product that has a video related to that product, then you can paste the link of the YouTube video here, and that video will show up in the product's gallery area. So that's quite cool. Now further down we can add photos in, so you can upload as many photos as you want. So let me go and grab a photo of a lemon. Off Google Images, which I'm sure you guys have used before. I'll drag that onto my desktop here, and then I will go back and I'll click select images, and I'll find my lemon. There it is there. Cool. And it'll upload and refresh the page automatically. You'll see here, there's my lemon photo. Now let's say I want to also have a photo of that lemon cut in half, a cross-section view of the lemon, which that one already sort of does actually, but just for the sake of showing you extra photos, so you can add extra photos, so you can have as many photos as you want on the product. Probably don't have too many, but you can upload say 3 to 5, 10 photos per product, and then you'll see here that you can set the main photo for that product. So if I click set main for this one, this product will become the main image. The page will refresh and it selects the new main image. That's all you have to do for adding products, but I'll quickly show you some other features that are in these two panels here. If I go back to my fruit page, just FYI, and refresh, my lemon will show up here and it's showing for $1. Let's put my lemon on special for 50 cents. Don't know whether that's good pricing or not, but you'll see now it'll change to just 50 cents. When I go to the product page, it'll also show more information in terms of retail price, what it normally goes for. Now you'll see that it says here out of stock. So we can disable the out of stock toggles in the My Account tab up here under Settings, and then the Shopping tab. Oh no, sorry guys, no, I tell a lie. It's under Site Settings here. You can tell this is unedited. Under Site Settings down the bottom left here, click that and then click the Shopping tab. There's lots of settings here, but under Stock Control you can disable whether you want the stock levels to show or not. Now, since I haven't saved this page yet before, it just defaults to showing the stock. So since I've got stock shown automatically here as no, I'll just click save. I'll go back to my product page, I'll refresh, and my stock label disappears. So that's quite handy. You can also show the stock level count, and you can also hide it. So I just hid it before, but I can also show just the level in terms of in stock or out of stock. So before it was saying out of stock 0, you can make it just say out of stock, or you can make it just say in stock. So if you don't want people knowing your exact figures, you know, if you've got 5,000 units of something, it's probably a bit pointless saying 5,000. We can just say in stock. Now going back to my product edit page, which again, sorry guys, is accessed under products, all products. And then if I click fruit, there's my lemon there. I can just click it and start editing it. If you want a quicker way to view all your products, just click this all products button here and it shows every product that's on your system at the moment. Now bear in mind, these two products here, the event ticket and the schedule booking, are part of the base system. So just disregard them, don't bother deleting them, just leave them alone, and they will never get in your way. They are used for other parts of the site. So let's go back to my lemon. You'll see there that the little red tag means the product's on special. Go back into here, and down the bottom we've got logistics and supplier. We can set the cost price of the product. We can also set the dimensions and weights. We can also set a stock ETA. So if the product's out of stock, we can set a date, and that date shows up and it'll say stock due on this date. Under the other options tab, we've also got sort order in terms of where the product shows up in its categories. We've also got the buttons to tick whether it's a gift voucher, whether it's featured on the website. And this feature is quite important. So if you're selling digital downloads or products that you don't ship, but they are, say, ebooks, you'll tick this, and this will override the need for the customer to select a shipping option. So that's quite important that you do that. You've also got disable quantity grouping. And you've also got the option to hide the product. Now, under stock control down the bottom here, you've got the option to adjust the stock on the fly. Now, this is on the product edit page, so I could put this product in stock by 5 units and push plus. It adjusts the stock as you can see here. Go back under this tab here, and you see the stock has been adjusted. And I can also add a note there as well, so I could say new stock arrived, blah blah blah, from XYZ supplier. If someone, or let's say someone in your store damaged a piece of stock and you wanted to remove it, you just simply set the value to the amount damaged, hopefully it's only one, and then you can put a note in, and you could just say damaged stock. And then you push the read negative button, and that'll remove one item off stock off that product. So I go back, our current stock balance is 4 now, and its adjustment there has been made. So it does fully record the inventory, which is helpful. Now if I go click back to products and all products, I can bulk adjust all the product stock on the site at once. If you've got several hundred products, I recommend filtering it by category, because the page can take a while to load it all. But on this example here, I can show you nice and quickly. I've got the availability to set the stock now for my lemon alongside any other products I have. So obviously if I'm selling fruits and vegetables, I'll have dozens of products on there, lemons, broccolis, etc. Then I can go and click stock adjust every day. If I've got a new batch arriving, I can say I got 10 lemons in, I got 5 broccolis, and then I click adjust stock, simply like that, bang, you'll see the stock's been adjusted and it's now 14 in stock. So that's the basic product system that you guys can use. So it's nice and simple. You can do everything through here to add products to your website. Now finally, I'm just going to show you briefly the ability to set product variants. Now this is common if you're a clothing shop. So if you're a clothing shop, you're going to have, say, polos. And for polos, you're going to have different sizes and colors. So we're going to create a polo shirt. Totally unrelated to fruits and vegetables, but let's just make one. Polo shirt, it's $20. I'm not going to select a category because we don't have a suitable one for it. I'll click save. Now I'll click manage attributes, you'll see here. Now we want to create attributes. So an attribute could be a size, it could be a color, it could even be a configuration. But for a polo shirt, we're generally going to have 2 attributes, and that is size and color. Most clothing shops will only generally have size. So my attributes, the name is size, and the options are here. So let's list all of our size options. So let's just do small, medium, and large. Save. Perfect. Now let's click back up here on attributes, and you'll see we've got our attribute size with 3 options, and it's visible on the site. Let's make another one quickly called color. Now I do recommend, guys, if you use the attributes tool, you give your product a SKU, a stock keeping unit. Let's just have these 2 colors, red and blue. Save it. I'm going to go back to my polo shirt actually and set that SKU. Let's just call it polo. I'll go to the bottom again and I'll push save. Then I'll click attributes again. So now you'll see we've got here our colors and size attributes. This has 2 options, this has 3. Now over here, the system will automatically calculate the possible amount of options. So we're obviously going to have a red and small, a red and medium, and a red and large. We're going to have a blue and small and medium and large. So that adds up to 6 possible combinations, which we refer to as variants. So variants are the actual combination of attributes related to that product. So it'll be a polo shirt, red, small. Polo shirt, blue, medium. That is the variant. And to start with, there is no actual variants created yet. These are just possible variants or possible options. So if I click View Options, I'm then given all the possible options here. And in here, I can bulk update and set custom names for each. But generally, you can just leave this alone, and it automatically inherits the polo shirt title and also red S. So it'll be polo shirt red, comma S, or small if you want to call it small. And then it automatically generates a new SKU as well with that specific variance combination. On here, this is handy. I can set my stock. I could set, say, 5 of everything, or I could say the red small is 10 because that's more popular. Then I can set the prices as well. They're all $20. Okay. And I can click create because I want to create all options. Or let's say we're not going to make the blue shirt and medium for some bizarre reason. So I'll untick that. And that means that this will not generate a small or medium option for that variant. So then I'll click save and it will generate those variants. So you'll see here these have all been generated now, and you've got the edit buttons and the delete buttons, whereas these two still sitting here in limbo and they're not actually variants. So if I click here, we'll only have 4. See, this product has 4 options or 4 variants with 6 possible options. So our 4 there are the actual 4 we did tick and say we had available. So now if I go back to the website and I go to my polo shirt, I'll now have the option here as the customer to select the color I want and the size I want. Now if I select a size that isn't available, when I go to add it to my cart it won't let me do it. So that means that people can't just go and order willy-nilly something that you don't actually have in that combination. When you're showing the stock figures as well, it will show the stock of that specific variant. So let's say you've ran out of blue mediums, it'll say no stock, and you can set it so that it won't let them order it. Or you can set it that it'll let them order it, but it will just prompt them and say that it will be on back order. So obviously in here I want to put some images and stuff of polo shirts. What you can do when you have a product with attributes is normally we will put the product photo on the main product here. But since I've got variants and I'm selling shirts, which are visual products, I can actually go and add custom images for each single variant. So if I've got a picture of a red polo and a picture of a blue polo, I can load the blue polo with a blue picture, the red polos with a red polo picture. That means when I update my selection here, the photo here will automatically change to that variant's photo. So if you can do this, it's real good because it gives the customer exactly what they want. They can see that red polo straight away. If you only had, say, the blue one available, then people might go, wonder what the red's like. Is the red real harsh or is it soft? You know. So you can have photos for every single variant, and they automatically show up here. So it makes it real good for the customer to see where they're going. So let's just reiterate again. We've got our polo shirt. And that polo shirt's made up of 2 attributes, color and size. Those are the attributes. The color is red and blue. The size is small, medium, large. Then I've got my options. What are the options for that product? There's 6 possible combined options. Some products you might have a dozen sizes or a dozen colors. You'll have then probably 100 or so options. So you need to just either tick all and generate all the options at once, or you just need to go through and say, oh, we're not actually doing this combination, so I won't create that one. I'll just create the ones I need. Once they're created, then they're variants. Then that's the actual variants that are available at the end of the day and what people can order. View options is not what people can order unless you've created them like we have with these ones. So no one can order a blue small polo, because we haven't actually created it and generated that variant, that option into a variant. I hope that makes sense, guys. But yeah, you might have to rewatch this just a few times to sort of get a grip of it. But once you've used it a few times, it'll become second nature. Back on the product page here again, just quickly, it does show us that we've got 4 variants for that product. And it also shows the price from. So if you had the, not that you would, but if you had the large polo and say $30 pricing, it would say from $20 still, because that's the base price, the minimum price people will pay. And also in here it shows stock combined with all variants. So if one product's out of stock, or one's got 10 and one's got 5, it'll add up to 15. In this case, all the variants add up to 25. So if I click here, you'll see 10, 5, 5, 5, that's 25. Cool. So I hope that helps, guys. And yeah, keep an eye out for other videos that we'll do for Zulu. Thank you.